wanted to talk about some photos and why people believe that the Earth is flat and square or spherical or circular. See, no, I don't think the Earth is circular like the mainstream flat Earth model that flat Earthers do. I think it's a realm, a square Earth, Pac-Man theory. Everybody is the center of their own reality. See, as the depiction showed you in part of a square world, everything rotates around you from east to west. Now, there's the eye of Ra, the sun. We each have our own sun above our head. It's connected at each one of our feet. It's here to provide us life, love, nature, nurture, vitamins. The eye of Horus is a symbol of wealth and protection. The Ankh means we have power of healing, which we have been shown to do so. An animal head, now it can mean lots of things. The bird's eye view, the order of the bird. They use a lot of birds in the order of their their little private get-togethers and clubs. But I also think it could mean that you have dominion over the animals, and dominion over the land. So there's a lot of things about this photo. See, we each have a light beam in each one of our hands. We are the light. See, the Gleason has to be false because this is southern star trails and these are northern star trails. So, once again, another Egyptian depiction, ancient depiction. The stars inside of a square block. They always put it in. And the gods, pillars, everything travels from east to west. See, it's something I made belongs with the Gleason model. Reverse star trails, cardinal directions. See, if the North Pole was in the center, you wouldn't have cardinal directions. You need a fixed point for there to be cardinal directions. Yet you've seen the cardinal on top of a farm coop your entire life. Even the rooster knows the sun rises in the east, it sets in the west, and it goes from end to end, just like it states in scriptures. Sun's straight path between the tropics. Yes, so like during the Tropic Cancer or Capricorn, during the summer solstices, for those times, the sun will appear to move in a straight line over those points. But like say you're in the North Pole, you'll still get the Arctic sun, which appears to have a orbit or curvature. But that's because we see our own sun and it's just going through the through the sky, the ether, the firmament, and it's just perspectivable. There's no orbit. Sundials work in a straight path. So if you think about that, your time of day is equal to the south. So it has to be moving in a straight path for our times and hours to add up correctly. Mileage and distance are half. That's what equidistant means. So the south is not bigger than the north, and the sun doesn't travel faster in the south than it does in the north. These are fallacies. Now, if you're facing south in Australia, you're facing south in Africa, and South America, you're facing the same direction. So it should be like this, but it's not. Like I said about the equidistant, you don't even see the same constellations as you do in the north and the south. They're completely different dimensions. The south is slightly larger than the north. That's it. Let's see. The Midgard serpent. A lot of mythology involved in a lot of this history. Let's see. My friend Thomas Thompson talked about how the ball Earth has been fooling people. Not the Gleason. If you thought you were on the Gleason model, wouldn't pilots notice that they're constantly turning if we're circling the North Pole? I mean, just as you would notice the dip if you were on a flat plane or on a globe, that the pilot's constantly dipping. Okay, the realm, square with Pac-Man theory. This is the Navajo cosmos. See right here, it shows the sun go from one end to the other. Now this is a fixed plane. Now I know I said square or theory, but this is from your perspective right here. So your perspective bubble. That's why all the ancient perspectives have a perspective bubble. It's not really so much about the dimensions of the world as it is it's from one's personal experience bubble, not an actual model. As you'll see a lot of flat earthers today trying to make maps and this and that, and those are false. Those are exactly what God tells you not to do. Other problems wrong with the Gleason. It's just crowded as fuck. It's not true. Yeah, this is my friend Darren Nesbitt made this. It's also a wrong model. All the stars travel from east to west, both sides. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Journey. That's what we witness and experience. Northern wall and southern wall, but nothing from east to west. We have a loop. Pac-Man theory. See, this is the Gleason map that a lot of people think that it is their model, which is not. It's a time chart. It says it at the top of it. Up here. Longitude time calculator. It's basically a watch. It tells you where the sun is above these lands, but we each see our own sun based on your own location on the Mercator map, basically, and it's just you just have to see like Dave Marsh took these pictures, and on the same day at the same longitude lines or latitude line, the sun is right above these people, and it all appears to be small and local, based off balloon launches and things like that. That it's right there above you, but we all see it from so close, but yet so far. I see it's a zoom in of the last picture. See, it says it at the top. It's a time chart. Alright. Well,